Hello and welcome to Key Study Point. Friends, in this video we'll discuss about two essays of Francis Bacon of revenge and of love. In our previous video, we had the discussion on of truth and on of studies by Francis Bacon. We discussed some multiple choice questions. So, continuing that process, we'll discuss about of revenge and of love, and we'll discuss a few important MCQs questions which can be asked in our exam. So let's get started with this essay of revenge. According to Bacon, which emotion does revenge often spring from? So it is from hatred. You can read all options. I will read only answer because if I read all options, then it will be very long. Video will be very long and it will consume lot of time. So I'm just keeping it short. You can read all options if you want, otherwise it's enough to read the right answer. Okay, so let's see next question. Bacon argues that revenge is a form of injustice. Revenge is the called wild justice sometimes, so it is kind of injustice. Okay, if you have a option where there is a option of wild justice, so you can choose that as well. Okay, next question. What does Vegan suggest is the most savage form of revenge? So it is physical harm. When somebody harms someone physically, so Bacon says that it is the most savage form of revenge. Okay, next question. Bacon advise. Let me show it clearly. Bacon advises that revenge is best served cold. Right. Let's see next question. According to Bacon, what is the weakness of revenge as a strategy? So it often leads to regret. He says that when you mm, decide to take revenge, so it ultimately leads to regret, right? Next question. Bacon compares revenge to a dish best served cold. This is again a very important question. Bacon compares revenge to a dish best served cold, right? Next question. What, according to Bacon, should be the ultimate goal in dealing with enemies? So it must be reconciliation. This is again a very interesting question. That he says that when somebody tries to deal with enemies, so the reconciliation must be the primary goal of that dealing. Okay. So let's see some question from Of Love essay. According to Bacon, what is the most certain sign of love? So he says that action says that this is love or not. Okay, so he says that the actions are the sign of love, and there may be other options as well for discussion, like words of affection. It may be a option, physical touch and jealousy. So obviously jealousy is not a sign of love, but some may think that physical touch and words of affection. But actually, you know that there are people who always keep on praising others, like sycophant. Sycophant people always keep on praising others. So that doesn't mean that praising someone's or speaking. Uh, we can say that words which always praise others. That doesn't show that it is love. So actually, action shows that somebody is in love with you, or it is sign of love. Okay, so let's see next question. Bacon suggests that love should be rational and logical. Okay, sometimes we say that it must be passionate and intense, but Bacon says that it must be rational and logical. This is again a very important question, because here are two options, passionate and intense. So some may think that option B may be the right answer, but as per the Bacon, option C is the right answer. Next question. Bacon compares the effects of love to a raging storm. Okay. Next question. Bacon warns against the danger of love when it is excessive and obsessive. He says that when love is excessive and obsessive, then it may be, uh, we can say that wrong or anything else. Next question. According to Bacon, what often accompanies love? So he says that fear always accompany love. It is like vice and virtue, so it is fear and love which always accompany together. Next question. Bacon suggests that love should be based on mutual admiration. This is again a very important question. I believe that there would be some questions from this essay of love in exam. Next question. What does Bacon propose in the true essence of love? So he says that sacrifice. Sacrifice the most important thing that should be considered at top priority in love. So these are the some questions from these two essays of love and of revenge. I hope some questions will be there in exam from these two essays, and they may be from our video as well. Okay, thank you.